So arguably one of the biggest complaints from my patients, and one of the most embarrassing, was bad breath. Let's take a few minutes today to discuss its causes and how you can help prevent it. Well, hello again, folks, and welcome back to another Dentistry Made Simple video. My name is Dr. Kenneth Goods, and I'm a retired dentist from the state of South Carolina here in the US. So if you suffer from bad breath, then you know how embarrassing it can be. It can affect your social life as well as your professional life. Now, bad breath can have several causes, but the good news is that there are some easy fixes as well, and we're going to discuss all of this in today's short video. Okay, so what are some of the more common causes of bad breath? Well, first up is good old bacteria. Look, folks, we all have bacteria in our mouths, some good and some bad. But the real problem occurs when that bacteria starts to feed on the plaque and tartar that accumulate around the teeth. By maintaining good oral hygiene, you can help keep this odor-causing bacteria at bay and lessen the odor that these bacteria emit. Next up is fungi, specifically fungal buildup on the tongue. All right, folks, with a show of hands, how many of you are brushing your tongue every time you brush your teeth? Yeah, I didn't think so. The tongue is chock full of little nooks and crannies that are just about the perfect environment for fungus to live and thrive in. One of my favorite tongue scrapers is made by a company called Orabrush. And here's what it looks like. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to pick some up. They're really simple to use. You just make several passes over the tongue with this brush and you're done. But brace yourself, you might not like what you see. Try to get as far back on the tongue as you can, and don't worry if this triggers a gag reflex at first. Over time, you'll start to get used to the sensation and the gag reflex will lessen. Another big cause of bad breath is dry mouth, which is the result when your body doesn't produce enough saliva. Some potential causes can be aging, certain medications, and even nerve damage, particularly to your salivary glands. Now here's the thing, your saliva is designed to naturally clean your teeth. You start losing your saliva and that bacteria and fungus that we just talked about are no longer getting washed away as effectively as they once were, and we're back to square one. Now, on occasion, your dentist may suggest that you start chewing sugar-free gum or suck on some sugar-free candies to help your body produce more saliva. There are even over-the-counter products that can work if some of these remedies are unsuccessful. But be sure to ask your dentist or hygienist first, okay? Next on our list of causes for bad breath can be acid reflux or GERD. I think we've all experienced having our stomach acid occasionally make its way up into our throat, and man, does that burn, and the taste is terrible. Is it any surprise that those folks who suffer from GERD have also reported bad breath? I don't think so. Several studies have concluded that there is a clear link between the two conditions. And lastly, certain systemic diseases such as diabetes, lower respiratory infections, kidney or liver failure, and cancer can all be contributing factors to bad breath. Even sinus issues and problems with your tonsils have been shown to make your breath smell. Okay, so treating bad breath ultimately depends on what exactly is causing the problem. But there are some general hygiene practices that you can follow that keep that odor-causing bacteria from building up. I already mentioned one simple remedy, and that was brushing or scraping your tongue. But some other routines would include brushing your teeth at least twice a day for 2 minutes and flossing at least once a day. I know, huge shock that a dentist would be telling you to brush and floss, but folks, it really is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Another is rinsing with a mouthwash once or twice a day. Now allow me to jump in here and remind you that not all mouthwashes are the same. Some simply have a bunch of strong tastes and scents that try to mask your bad breath, but never really address the root cause, where others state that they kill 99.9% of germs in your mouth, which is true only because they contain a very high content of alcohol. And I'm looking at you, original Listerine. One particular mouthwash that I am very impressed with is a product called Closis, and I'll leave a link for this as well in the description below. This mouthwash has a minimal scent, no harmful additives, and best of all, works extremely well at reducing and neutralizing bad breath. So give it a try. And of course, see your dental health care provider at least twice a year, as they are the only ones who can get that hard tartar that bacteria love off of your teeth. Now don't overlook your diet as well. And I'm not just referring to things like garlic in foods, for example. Drink a lot of water. Avoid the foods high in simple carbohydrates, the cookies, donuts, cakes, and stuff. And increase your consumption of foods such as green vegetables, nuts, citrus fruits, and other whole foods. It's the sugary foods that our bacteria like to feed on, not the healthier foods. Now, if none of these remedies work, then you might need to see your physician to rule out any other underlying conditions. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, there is help out there, and once these contributing factors are brought under control, you will likely find your breath starts smelling neutral once again. Well, let's wrap up today's video, folks. I hope you learned something that you didn't know before. If you enjoyed this video, would you do me the favor of hitting that like button below, as it will help this channel grow? Feel free to leave a comment or question as well. Please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos on dentistry made simple. Bye-bye.